And I was curious as to what what do you think in terms of being a generational thing for children? Because I think it's important for kids to learn and to get immersed in the arts and sciences. Because I think that probably one of the beneficial things, and I'm assuming you would agree with me, is that Tyson is popular and kids would ultimately take a liking to him, right? And I mean, kids do need to get exposure to the arts and
I
sciences, no?
I have no idea what kids today would like. Back in the 90s, Bill Nye was interesting. I remember a few years ago, um, there was a science thing that's called like Exploration Planet, which is an independent show, and one of them is the grandson of Jacques Cousteau, the famous oceanographer. Um, and then there's like the space gal. There's really very attractive young brunette woman named Emily Calandrelli. They call her the space girl or whatnot. Uh, but even there, it's like these science shows. One is the grandson of a famous scientist who was a celebrity back in the 60s, and the other one is this, you know, sexy young girl who, I'm sure she's very smart. She seems to be very smart, but everything has to be sort of dumbed down. And whether it's Tyson and his antics, whether it's the celebrity grandson, or whether it's, this cute little woman who's the woman isn't fat. She's not ugly. She's very easy on the eyes. This is what everything gets boiled down to: sex appeal, celebrity, and goofiness. You don't see that on these interviews that I do. Just like with my art, I talk up to people. I don't talk down to people. I assume that if you're going to watch this, you're going to be intelligent, and that's why most of my videos that are a year or two old or older might only have a few hundred hits of views. Some of them have over 10,000. I think there's maybe 5 or 6 that have over 10,000. I have not ever made a dime off of YouTube. I don't expect to. I didn't start it to. But it is kind of disappointing because YouTube is so lowest common denominator. I mean, I still get my website still gets a bit more hits on the writing, even though I haven't added anything written to it for 4 years, 4.5 years now, 4 years, whatever it is. And yet, probably 100th that I've got as a 1/100th the viewership on YouTube as I do online with the written stuff, because YouTube is even dumber. I mean, YouTube is so filled with crap. I mean, I just think of all of the literally now probably a billion or more, billions maybe, of man hours that are on YouTube producing nothing.
Oh, and there's also lots of the TED videos, which some are okay, and then some start to bleed into pseudoscience,
Well,
and
yeah,
then there's
the TED videos are atrocious. Those from the early years, the first 3 or 4 years, had serious scientists on. There's a guy named Jason something or other who's always like one of these, yo, dude, yeah, this is he's science with a blast and a moment, shots of awe. I forget the guy's name, but he does his own videos, shots of awe. There's this guy who does the School of Life, this bald idiot from Europe who, again, inherited hundreds of millions of dollars from his banker father. And he puts out these videos with little cartoons that are so condescending. They're so filled with misinformation. And he'll get, 250,000 hits in a couple of weeks and for his stuff. And it's like, I can't compete in the short term with these people. But the good thing is quality does rise. In every sphere of human endeavor, quality rises. And when I'm dead and the bald idiot is dead and all of these people who are making all this crap are dead, no one's going to give a shit that a great interview I had with so and so was a YouTube interview initially. They will only care that it's interesting. All the rest will fall away. 99.99999% of YouTube will fall away. 99.9999% of blogs will fall away. The people who are cyber archaeologists, which is an actual profession, will troll through this stuff and they'll be like, why didn't people understand the value of Cosmoetica then? The same reason they don't understand the value of Dan Schneider or my wife Jessica Schneider as writers now. People never appreciate what they have when they have it. It's just the simian stupidity that we have.